With roots reaching back to the very beginning of the Japanese automotive industry, Nissan has a long history of making some of the best-selling sports cars in the world. From the beginning, Nissan's cars were built to be good-looking and fun to drive. Sporty models like the 510 and 240Z were huge successes. The 240SX was especially appealing to motorsport fans who wanted to experience the joy of driving a front-engine, rear-wheel drive car, a layout that made it popular for drifting. Nismo, the motorsports division of Nissan, creates high-performance race cars. Their team was the first from Japan to win an international victory, taking the grueling 1958 Around Australia Rally. Where Nissan really shines, however, is in the Super GT series, formerly known as the All-Japan Touring Car Championship. Nissan has won 14 team titles and 16 drivers' championships, more than any other company.
What's up guys, and welcome back to another video from me. And today we have the first part of the two-part build and tune series that we're doing. We're doing a drift build and a circuit build for each car, and today we have the drift car. And as you see, we are going to be using the car that is on screen, the Nissan Silvia, and it has another awesome paint job from Mr. AXT Tempest. So if you want this paint, and I highly recommend that you do because it looks fucking awesome, is go search for his gamer tag on Forza 5 and you'll be able to pick it up, and it should be up there for you guys to grab. So yeah, this is going to be the drift build for this car. We're going to give it a run round. No, we're not going to give it a run round. We're going to do the build and the tune for it. You've just seen it on track already. So we'll get on to that. We shall just back out and we'll go on to upgrade, and as we always do, we'll start with conversions. So the engine swap we got in this, we have gone with the 2.6 litre i6TD, which I believe is twin turbo. So that's the engine you're going to want to drop into this. Drivetrain swap, we've left it rear wheel drive. We haven't done anything with that, so nice and simple for the conversions. So now we move on to engine upgrades, and start with air filter. Air filter is stock. Fuel system is stock as well. Ignition is stock as well. Exhaust is race. Cams are race as well. Valves are stock. Displacement is stock as well. Pistons and compression are stock. Twin turbo, we've got the race twin turbo in there. Intercooler is stock. Oil and cooling is stock as well. And finally the flywheel. The flywheel is the race flywheel. Now you can see this has got 458 horsepower and 422 pound-foot of torque. So if you guys want to add any more power to it, you have the option to do so, because there's quite a few engine upgrades that you guys can add to it if you want a bit more power. But for me, 558 is good enough. So all of that, we'll move on to platform and handling. So brakes, we have the race brakes. Suspension is race as well. Front anti-roll bars are race. Rear anti-roll bars are race as well. And roll cage, that's race. And weight reduction is race as well. So we have all the race upgrades on that. Drivetrain, clutch, I've put the race one in. Transmission is race. Driveline, that's race as well. Differential is race as well, so all the race parts for that one as well. Tyres and rims, now the tyres we have on this are the street tyre compound. Front tyre width is the first option, the 215s. Rear tyre width is the last option, the 275s. The rim style, the one thing I always struggle to remember what we went with is those ones, the Wed Sport TC 105 ends. But obviously as a drift build you can put whatever wheels you want on, it doesn't really matter. I do quite like the look of them ones, so I might just switch over to that later on. And rim size, we've got the second option, so the 18-inch wheels on the front, and the rear are 18-inch wheels as well. So now we've done all those, we'll move on to aero and appearance. Now this is totally up to you how you want to go, but the paint works better for this setup than it may do for the others. So this, we've gone with the street front bumper, so the C West one, that's the one we've got in the front. Obviously you can use others if you wish. The rear wing, I've took the rear wing off this. I was trying to go for the smooth look. I think it looks pretty cool, but again you can just bang whatever wing on there you want, and it shouldn't make any difference whatsoever. Rear bumper, I've gone with the C West one as well, so we're sticking with the C West kit. You can use others as you can see, but the graphics don't sit. So the graphics sit quite nicely on that one, so you could use that one if you want. But I've gone with the C West one. Side skirts are C West as well, and let's have a quick look. You can use a few others as well, and it doesn't muck the graphics up too much. And the bonnet we've gone with the C West, so we've got the bonnet grooves in there as well. See, that one's flat, and that one's got the grooves in. So that is the building tune for this car. You should be at A668. And now we'll just hop on and have a look at the tune setup for this car. So the front tyres I've got 27.5 and the rear is 26.5. Gearing I didn't do it a lot with. I pretty much left it standard with the race gearbox in because it seemed to work pretty well. I used third and fourth mostly for the drifting, and that works out pretty damn good. Alignment, negative 1.9 and negative 2.5. Toe is 0.3 and negative 1. Front caster is 5.4. Anti-roll bars, I've got 19.44 and 13.56. Springs are 608 and 543, with it dropped to as low as we can go, so that's 5.6 front and rear. Damping is 7.2 and 7.5, and bump is 4.4 and 3.6. Aero, obviously we haven't got aero on this as well, so we can't alter any of those. Brakes, I've got it set as 71% and 107%. And differential I've got maxed out at 100% for both. So that was from some advice that you guys said, try doing it with 100% on the diff, and for this car it works out pretty well. As I say, I'm still pretty new to tuning drift cars, so any assistance you guys can give or any ideas we can definitely give a whirl, but for me this works out pretty well, and you can get some awesome angles going into and out of corners. So out of the three drift cars that I've built so far, this is definitely my favourite out of the three. I do get a lot of fun and joy driving this round. So there you go guys, that's this week's drift build and tune. The Nissan Silvia with another awesome paint job from Mr. AXT Tempest. You can see his Twitter link at the bottom there, at Filthy Pie Hole. So yeah guys, go check it out, let me know what you think of it and how you get on with it. So stay tuned for the second part of this week's build and tune, that with the circuit build, which it turns out to be quite a damn impressive car. It does really well. I won't reveal too much about it, I'll wait until I've got that video up, which should be in the near future. So there you go guys, hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to do all the usual stuff you do, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and just keep the awesomeness up. So until next time guys, have fun, and I'll see you all soon.